G'day! In today's video I'm replacing the LCD display on an iPad 10 10.9 inch display. This particular one has had drop damage and has damaged it. It also has the model number A2757. You should be able to see that somewhere there. Anyway, the touch panel itself has remained perfectly fine. You can see the maybe discoloring. It received drop damage and has since taken it out. But weirdly the touch panel remains unbroken. So what I'm hoping is I should be able to remove this. A little bit of luck, a little bit of skill, a little bit of heat. Blue heat pad here is at 65 degrees Celsius. Rather toasty. If I have a look here, I do find there's a couple of tabs up the top here. So I'm going to start on this side first, the opposite side of the camera. I'll use a thin metal pry tool. Strangely, this is going ridiculously easy. I don't know if it's a factory touch panel or an aftermarket touch panel, or if it's possibly been replaced before. It's definitely lifting up rather simply. There. I'm going to switch to a guitar pick because I feel like that's going to lift even easier. I'm working my way back around the other way. That's lifting out way too easy. So I suspect this may have had a replaced touch panel at some stage. And I'm almost dead certain that is the case. I'm going to cut this. Go. Now I can continue down here and fold it open. No, that is looking like the factory adhesive. Okay. So that is extremely unexpected. Which also means the replacement of these should be relatively straightforward. Also seeing a potential T5 screws holding the screen in. Only on one side though. There's also a magnet attached over here. I'll probably zoom you guys in actually. And the tweezers. One T screw. I'm trying to get just enough of the screw to unscrew it, but not enough that I'm going to be touching the touch panel. I'm also keeping it in a vertical position, mainly to stop dust fragments from falling onto it, or specks of dust, because that will make cleaning it a lot more challenging. So if I can avoid dust getting on there to begin with, it's overall going to be a much better finish. So there's 4 screws in total. 4 screws that I can see. Anyway, whoops, I'm going the wrong way there, guys. There's one just down here off camera. Can't quite see it. One here. If I have a look at my replacement screen, this should almost just lift up towards me, I'm going to assume. Ah, you cheeky devils. I believe they have also taped the screen down. Just so if you're here to do a touch panel replacement, you break your display. Kind of them. So you probably need to squirt a little bit of IPA down there. A couple more screw holes. No, not that I'm seeing. Fold it up, lift up. This corner's broken. Oh no. There's also two little tabs down here, just slightly off camera. Here and here, that are screwed, that my replacement doesn't have. So let's flip it and find out what was potentially under there. No, just a mounting bracket, nothing more. And I've accidentally torn the video cable. That's fine. I've got my replacement right here. So that's very nice of them to do that, to have such a short cable. It's also just a trap to break it. Whether or not it may have worked better opening it that direction, I'm going to say yes at this point. I'll still upload this video to learn from my mistakes, and so you guys can learn from them. One, this one. Cover off, cable out, move it off to the side. Now I want to take this backing off. Go. Move that power cord out of the way, off my heat pad. Now let's see. How was this meant to get reattached? There we go, and now reattached. I'm just going to leave that there because I don't want that to be sticky right now. That in there, I should just fold it down, lay it down, lift it up slightly. And this is where some dramas are going to be, because these screws here aren't overly great, and the screwdriver's not magnetised. And there seems to be a magnet hanging just right above it. Now, I did use a T5, but it very well may be a T4. Yep, we are a T4. Go one. Two. And that's what I was expecting to happen. Three. Four. I'm going to push lightly around here. that sticks back down to the adhesive that was there. Can't do too much down the bottom here. Give it a little lift. Go. Next up is take this film off, or actually I'll just quickly give this a quick test. So right now it's still flat, but that's fine for the sake of testing purposes. If it will display what it was going to display. No, it displayed and flashed the battery icon for me. That's good enough. There we go. I'm happy with that. No cracks, no nuts, no cuts, no coconuts. There we go. And I should just be able to take the film off. Since I've still got the heat pad injecting or applying heat, with that off, I should just simply be able to fold this down. And then cry about the dust that got in there. Just enough. So that's at the point where I reckon if I attempted to clean that off there, it would probably end up getting worse. So I find sometimes I try to make it perfect, and it just ends up making the job worse. So that's on the touch panel, so I'm just going to leave that, because yeah, plenty of times where I've tried to open it up, clean it up further, and then it adds more, and then I try and clean it up, and then it adds more, then I try and clean it up, and it adds more, and then you just wish you just left it right where it was. Okay, I'm going to stick this on charge for now. It does have a slight bend going on here. It's straight. Gets to here and it's bent down. Probably due to that impact of it actually originally killed the screen. So I'm going to call it a day with this one. I'm going to stick it on charge, test out the touch panel as well, but probably going to be just fine. Hope this gives you a bit of idea on the do's and don'ts of taking apart one of these to replace the screen. Granted, if it was replacing the touch panel just then, I would have been quite annoyed at that ripped cable, but luckily it was the cable of the screen, so in this instance it's perfectly fine. Hope you have better luck than me, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.